So let's take a look at some common rhythm variations or syncopations. There's two that are really popular. One is just really old school called California shuffles. And they're just never out of style. There's so many different foot positions and points and kicks and holds that you can do, but the rhythm has been around for years, and it's termed, at least on this side of the coast, California shuffles. And Charlotte and I have also spotted one that uses a bit of the California shuffles, but maybe also has a Carolina shag influence, and we call it, what do we call it? Calishag. Call it a Calishag shuffle. We'll take a look at the two of those, but I'm going to start with the California shuffles. The rhythm, generally used on an anchor, I'm going to use for a push break as an example. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So guys, your weight starts on your left foot on 4. And I'm going to do and touch on the and 5, and touch on the and 6. Then many times we'll go for a hitch here, and hitch, and go for a hitch and 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, ready, go. Back 1, 2, 3, and 4, and touch, and go. 3, and 4, 5, and touch, and go. 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, 3, and so it's that and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2 that is a rhythm that can be used in many different patterns and style variations. I can just touch here in place. I can touch out to the sides. I can touch and cross. I can point back on my hitches. I can point forward. I can just do a body hitch, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So I'm going to just dance some basic patterns and try to do a California shuffle and follow that with a hitch on every one of these patterns. And it can give just a little bit more of a rhythmic pulse to the dance. Take a look. So I am going to start where? I'm going to start in open dance position. So we'll start here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and touch, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and point, and touch, and go. 3, and 4, and touch, and cross, and go. 3, and 4, pop, 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 and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 2, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and paw, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, chick, 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 3, and 4, 5, and touch, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and touch, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and point, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and point, and cross, and go. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. So the California shuffles, get that rhythm in your dance. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nothing changes till the anchor. 4 is on my left foot. And point, and 1, and 2. And when you do this, use the body. Don't just use feet, where it looks like and point, and 1, and 2. And he, and 1, and 2. It's all about the body. 3, and 4. I'll send from my left to my right, and point. Send my body from my right to my left, and point. And hitch, and go. 3, and 4, send the body, and 5, and 6, and 1, and 2. Always moving the body off the sending foot. And it looks like the point is right where the foot was when you sent it. Point. Send it. Point. and 6 and 1 and 2. Yes? So it's not about keeping the body stationary and moving the feet away from the body. It's moving the body away from the feet that makes it upper level and not look so elementary. Get the California shuffles into your dance and look rhythmic. If you change nothing else and just add that, the look of your whole dance will skyrocket.